Hey everyone, if you are a guitar player, I have something really cool to show you today. This is the TS Mega by MeloAudio, also known as the Tone Shifter Mega. And it is a 2-in-1 MIDI control device and also an audio interface. You might remember recently I talked about the Midi Commander by MeloAudio, and I really love this MIDI controller. I've been using it as part of my main rig whenever I play anywhere live. It's perfect for controlling my Axe FX too, and it's really compact and basically does everything I could ever want it to. So check out that review after this also. Now back to the TS Mega. Like I said, it's a MIDI controller and you can use it to control basically anything that accepts MIDI input, and it comes with presets so that it works right out of the box with things such as the Axe FX. It's really tough to just give this a rating because it's such a unique product. So instead, I just want to talk about some of the things I like and some of the things I didn't like, and also what this can do for you. It has the inputs for 2 expression pedals. It has the MIDI in and out. It's powered by USB. So the TS Mega works as a MIDI controller like most other devices would, but it is also an audio interface. So that means if you're running some software on your computer for your guitar sounds or tracks, backing tracks, something like that, maybe you're using Ableton Live, then this could also control that, and you can output the sound to whatever system the venue is using live. My current rig is using my Axe FX and the Midi Commander, and that runs out to the house system. But with this, I could run my sounds off of maybe some guitar software and control it with this. So then my rig would be even smaller, even more compact, and I love that. There really are a zillion features on this pedal, so you really have to look through the manual carefully. There are inputs for your guitar or other instruments. There's an XLR input in case you want to use a mic with this. So not only could you use this live, but you could also use it for recording at home, vocals or other mic'd instruments. The TS Mega is only powered via USB. Unlike the Midi Commander, there's no battery power in this, so you have to have it plugged in to a micro USB for power, and then if you're using it with some software on your computer, you also need to connect it with another USB. That might seem like a little bit of a pain, but that means that there's also enough power going to this unit that there is phantom power on the side. There's a button so you can power microphones that need power. The main output can be either 1/4 inch or you can use XLR, but there's also an additional headphone output so you can use for monitoring if you're on stage somewhere or just for recording. And there are other ways you can use this besides with just a guitar. For example, my band Neon Angels uses a keytar a lot. If you've seen some of our stuff, we do a lot of 80s music, so the keytar is heavily featured. And all of the sounds from my keytar are actually run from the software Massive by Native Instruments on my laptop. So this would be a great tool, and we'll probably add it to our live set, so we can control all of the sounds for the keytar and also output them to whatever house system they're using in the venue we're playing. So this basically consolidates what we had to bring to every live gig. There are a couple things I would change, but it's really pretty nitpicky. Like many products that have line in and XLR in, sometimes you're only allowed to use one or the other. So it's a little bit annoying, but it seems to be pretty standard just with how stuff like this is built. The manual is also very confusing. I think it was maybe translated not the best, so it's more confusing than some of their other products, but if you just look through it carefully, you can get all the information you need. Like I said, it's a MIDI controller, just like the Midi Commander is, but this doesn't have quite as many buttons on it. So I don't like that you're a little bit limited. For example, on the Midi Commander, I have access to, I guess, 4 patches, depending on how you want to program this. 4 patches and also 4 different effects. And you also have the search button so you can move up and down through your patches. The TS Mega has 2 fewer switches, so you can do most of the same things, but it might be a little harder to navigate between sets of patches. But if you only need 4 patches at a time for any gig, then this is totally fine. But other than that, this is almost a perfect compact unit for playing live. If you're just doing recording, you might want to look into a dedicated audio interface that might be able to do the job better. But if you're playing live, the TS Mega is going to be a huge help just because of all the functions built into this one pedal. So while you use a little bit of the functionality as a MIDI controller, you gain tons more functionality because this is an audio interface. All in all, this is a really solid product. The build quality is sturdy and it's something you would feel really comfortable taking on the road, and it could kind of get tossed around a bit and it would work just fine. So if you already have a setup similar to I do with an Axe FX or something similar, you might want to look into the Midi Commander because you might just need the MIDI control function out of a pedal. But if you're looking to shrink your rig even more and just utilize programs on your laptop or your iPad or whatever, then you're definitely going to want to look into the TS Mega. I, for one, am really excited to start using this as a staple in my live setup, especially when we're doing gigs with that guitar. If you're interested, I'll leave plenty of links in the description, or you can head over to MeloAudio.com and read more about this product. Check it out. And also, if you click here, you can check out my review for the MeloAudio Midi Commander, which is just a MIDI foot controller. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in another video really soon.